Hello, everyone. I'm Devin Moody, along here with my co-host, Chris Jenkins. How are you, Chris?
I'm good.
We're here at the Bank of America Stadium, where we just both watched a very ugly game between the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, you thought so?
I don't know. It's pretty ugly. I think everyone would agree with me.
Yeah.
So the final score between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers was 34-13. As usual, we went immediately down to the locker room.
Obviously, it's disappointing that we got a loss, but really all we can do is tomorrow look at the film and move on from this and learn from our mistakes and just come back swinging next week.
Do you feel it was more of what you guys did or what they did in the game today?
I think there's some times that we might have hurt ourselves, but like I said, we just got to get back to the film and see what happened and just learn from it.
We didn't play Panther football. On offensive side, I can't speak for nobody, no other team. But we're going there, evaluate it tomorrow, fix everything that we got to fix, and come back Wednesday ready to rock.
Is there some shock right now?
Nah, for what? Third game of the season, we got a long way to go, 13 more games.
Frustrating part is that, we controlled, the mistakes we made and things like that. That's the frustrating part because we practiced and they didn't do anything special. That's the only frustrating part. But it's a long season. It's week 3, so there's no panic at all. We just got to be better, and we will be better. We got to go back and put this game behind us because it's a long season.
Any shock to what happened out there with you guys today?
Shocked the way that, like Coach Rivera said, that we didn't play smart. That's the shocking part. That we did some things that we normally don't do. It was out of character for us.
It's tough, that production, losing that production, they can say it definitely hurt us a little bit today, but, we can win. We definitely showed that we can be explosive. We moved the ball very well, but we just didn't punch it in at times.
All right, Chris, let's talk about this ugly game we just watched. What are your thoughts on today?
Other than it being ugly, defense, early on in the season when they won those first 2 games, only scoring 3 points, everybody was talking about the first team and I don't know how many years. And I thought, it's something to be excited about, but
right.
Also realized that it's only the second game of the season.
Think that jinxes a little bit?
I don't know if that jinxes, but it's not a true indication of where this team is because today they allowed 34 points by Drew Brees. And I was curious, was it something that they changed the wrinkles? Because I asked Kirk Coleman earlier in the week about it, and he said that they come out in the same formation and run a lot of different things. And Mike Adams said he didn't feel like it was the different wrinkles. He just felt like they were having mental breakdowns and making mistakes, not playing Panthers football. So defensively, we didn't do what we normally do in stopping the Saints. Offensively, it's almost, I hate to sound like a player when you say you got to look back at the tape, right? But I just don't know. At first, they were moving the ball, just not scoring touchdowns.
Right.
Second half, they came out and they scored. They got us 7 points, but then they didn't get on the board at all in the fourth quarter. So I look at this game as still my criticism for Shula is not his planning. I think his game plan is fine, but he doesn't make it adjustments. I said early in the second quarter that we're gonna lose because we're not gonna be able to go into the locker room, come out with a different game plan, and make up for it, and we didn't.
We definitely did not. Well, I think you have always been the biggest critic of Jonathan Stewart and Christian McCaffrey.
Me?
You are. You are.
You're on Twitter all day. You're telling me I'm the biggest critic?
I'm not quite as big as critic as you are. But
okay, all right.
What are your thoughts on that situation?
I like what I saw today. I am a big critic of what was going on early on because I felt like you're withdrawing Stewart out of the game plan way too early. Then let him continue to be the leader and just let McCaffrey sprinkle in there. Not saying that McCaffrey's bad, but today I really like what I saw that McCaffrey. Let me see, I got my notes here that I wrote down and it just went out. But it looked like Stewart had 12 carries, almost 50 yards, almost 5 yards per carry average. McCaffrey was about 4 carries, 16 yards, 4 yards average. And I think that worked well. And then what they did was they used McCaffrey a lot and coming out the backfield, catching passes, and he had over 100 yards receiving today. That's where I feel like the sweet spot is. We got other things obviously to do because we got our butts beat today. But I feel like that combination there was a positive way to use it because you look at those two guys and they had solid games, right? So that's improvement.
Now we just got to get the rest of the team to improve.
Get the rest of the team to be on the same ship.
That's right. Get on that ship.
And I had one more thing, right?
Yes.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
So the other thing was a bright spot from the day. I think Curtis Samuel is sneaking up to be a very dynamic and good guy for this team, right? He didn't have like a big play. He didn't score a touchdown. But early in the preseason, he was dealing with some injuries. And I think he had 2 major injuries during the preseason that had his play kind of in. And that guy looks like he could be another dynamic player, just like McCaffrey. He had some very good kickoff returns. I think he was targeted twice, caught both of those. And to me, just played a very solid game for what they were looking for him to do. And him being a young guy, that's something to be positive for the future for this team. I like it.
Right.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, he looked good coming off of his injury. Well, luckily for you Panthers fans, don't be too discouraged yet. This is only the 3rd game.
Yep.
We have the whole rest of the season to come back. Hopefully everybody can, get it together before we face the Patriots.
Yeah, next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
That is an away game. So you might not be seeing us.
No,
Will you
but
be there?
I won't be there, but we'll have a player probably call in
Yes.
and do some other cool stuff to keep you guys connected to the game.
Right. We don't want you to lose your love for us. I would love to thank you guys for watching us. Please make sure that you follow us on all social media. I would love to hear comments from you. I know
Twitter,
Chris would love to hear
Instagram.
from you. Yes. Facebook, you name it.
Snapchat.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please, as a favor to me, if you guys love me, please go and do that for us.
We love you.
We love you too. We love you too. Thank you guys for watching.